Is this better? There we go. Right? You can hear me now. Sorry about that. Share this out. 1 second, man. How are you doing, Annie? Dude, Miz, I know. Ugh. And they want it from this angle too. That's the thing. But I have to do it. We got to do this. This is what brings in bills. Plus, hopefully I'll make it look good. There we go. All right, we're good. We got it. Okay. He's back. Yeah, I agree, Miz. But you know what, man? Whatever. Oh my. Oh my. Drop it just a little bit. Goal right now is simply place this, right? Is to see where compositionally it works best. Damn it. Okay. There. So now it's not blocking. Right? I mean, it's so in the back here, y'all might be able to see some of the vineyards. There's these poles that are, going up at a diagonal, and that's essentially like kind of they're going to be back here, and somewhere around here. This is here. This is here. Yeah, they're going to be about this height. So it's a house on the vineyards. This house was rebuilt actually, and it's from the 1800s, early 1800s, which is quite interesting. But it is 100% rebuilt. So they tore down the old house, but the specs are exactly the same. Everything's the same, the dimensions and such. But they want a picture of it, and so they're very particular. They wanted to see both chimneys, but also the back and the front. So they wanted just all this stuff. So compositionally, this is the best shot that I could have gotten, which is a corner shot. Normally you do kind of like front on, but a little bit at a quarter of an angle or something. That would have been nice. The other, this is problematic as well though, where I took the picture, there was literally a fence right behind me, and then a tree right next to me. So even if I was to go to the front, we'd be looking straight up at the house because the fence is going along it. So I can't step back and get a good shot. So this is a perspective shot, right? Which is a little bit tricky. So, look, we'll get to our artistic projects and stuff as we go, right? I'm gonna get that, but for now, I have to do the commission work. And to be honest, this is the type of stuff, right? If I had not determined to just stream my studio work, I'm working, might as well stream it. If I didn't have that mentality, I wouldn't be showing you all this. Because it's not my cup of tea, as they say. It's not my cup of tea. I don't, it's not my thing. It's not my thing. So, and the way that I have to paint this, I have to make it very, needs more color, right? It needs to be ultra colorful and ultra bright. It's just what it is. Needs more color. There's roses over here saying, Schluggy Miz. The old Schlugnut 2000 over here. And, you know, because she would always hear, you know, whenever I would have a meeting with this, I'm not bashing, I'm really not bashing him, is lovingly making fun of him. He's actually, he's a wonderful man, really like him. Our tastes are a little bit different, which is okay, that's fine. But, back to it, like, you know, we have a meeting, show him the work, he always say, needs more color. He does. He has a really good Southern accent. I like it. It's really cool. Yeah, it's fun. So anyway, that's what we're doing. It's tricky. This is a balancing act, right? A juggling act, rather. I have to figure out what they want, you know, and make it happen. But that's what I do. I figure out what people want, I make it happen. Hey, Miz, how did you like my post? Okay, Miz. What? Center. Still goes like that. It goes like this. Right? This is going to come out some. This isn't good. That is actually going off the freaking. This is why I do the sketch beforehand. Wait, this actually doesn't need to drop some, which is good. Good for me. Tag in, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it's new stuff for now, right? Tag in. Here's how this is going to go down. All right? I didn't choose the angle. This is the angle they want, number one, okay?
So don't judge me.
I get judged all the time. I'm putting this out there so they understand. But the other thing is that he always wants it very bright and colorful, so that's how this is going to have to be, man. It's not going to have our it's not going to have our superior taste to it. I'm sorry to say, okay? It's just not. So that's what we're going to have to deal with. This, I was saying again, if I hadn't determined to do just my studio work in here, right? Just screw it, show you guys what I do in my studio. I wouldn't be showing you all this.
You just like sit on the couch. Which is probably a good thing.
All right.
And
So,
cry.
and cry. I don't cry. Oh my gosh, you do. You always cry. You all cry all the time. I do cry all the time. I just don't want to get off the couch. Tag in. By the way, did you see the reference photos I posted? let me know if that's good, and if not, I will reshoot it because I want you to have the right position that you want. It's worth taking the time to get this. I took the pictures last night, and then I had to go through and edit them today.
Was it a picture of you?
He's doing a painting of a Kosovoanite, right? General from Kosovo.
And you're the model.
The hand model. He's
Why does
gripping
he
a
want your
sword.
clubbed fingers?
Well, he didn't see this. He sees this.
They're both clubbed. Like all your fingers are clubbed.
Is that good? You like it? Good. And so I took the shots because sometimes it focused on my face. I had a hard time. Like if I had somebody helping me, which Rose wasn't in here then, it would have been easier just to focus on my hands with that shot. But I wanted to get the full figure so that like you had it in perspective, right? So like you knew like proportion wise how big the hands should be. I thought that was important. But the problem was sometimes it focused on my face, but half the time it focused on my hands, which was good. So I put those in so you have a clear, like you can zoom in with those shots and it's like there's detail and the lighting's pretty good. And you can obviously work it in you know, whatever program you use to like, you know, increase the exposure or the color or whatever. You can mess with that stuff. So yeah, if you need anything else, let me know. I love doing that stuff, and it'd be nice to help you out with that project. And frankly, it makes me want to be doing that over this. But you know, I have to do this. That's okay. It's all right. It's okay. So same thing here. What do? We work the drawing up. They're really nice. Good. Good, I'm glad. Good. Okay. Some perspective shots here. This comes up. Actually, I want to keep that for now. Yeah, we're going to spend some time on the drawing. Now, today's stream is relatively quick because I have to teach today. I go out and teach. So, just like that, and then that comes in there. Skanderberg is considered a hero of Western civilization. See, Skanderberg, that's who he's painting. He's a warrior general. It's freaking awesome.
Warrior general.
You only make me stronger when you lash out, you little bitch. Actually, I'll probably have to drop this down just a little bit, unfortunately. So I do this, drop this down just a little bit too here. Shed. That's not what I wanted. Plus it comes over this way, isn't it? This is... Wait a second. Comes out. I have to move this over some. See, I'm trying to place this. I need to get the chimney in. This is very probably making it more complex than it needs to be. But this goes over some. Maybe I'll just move this over just a little bit. Right? That's there. Scoot over. The hell is this? I really enjoyed playing it. It was fun. I just needed to get used to it, and I actually set my UI up different. I set my UI up different. Like I have another layout for it because I wasn't used to doing melee, so everything's up close. So it was a little bit too cluttered, some of the stuff, and so I did some improvements. In fact, that's why I got disconnected, because one of the add-ons bugged out when I was going through the options. And it froze the game. That's why I got kicked. It sucked. I was actually a little bit disappointed over that, even though I was very tired and I was ready to go to bed. But yeah, it was fun. Had a good time. That's looking a little bit better. Gosh, trying to get these dimensions is just a pain in the ass sometimes. They set up after you were done. Good, good. How did that go? I want to see them continue. Annie trying to get some money going on this. This piece. That is actually... up and this over some, so it's coming down here this way. Right. Okay. So I'm trying to make room for that chimney. The chimney. So this is going straight across. This is coming up just a little. Wait. I want to have it this high. Across. And then this is coming down. So this is still going to have to drop just a little bit. This is such a pain in the ass, this thing. And this drops. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. There we go. Well, stuff was melting. Our last match, we only had 14, and it was super tight. 201 to 0. Honestly, it almost went 1 to 0 if we hadn't had Save the Tower. Oh my gosh, dude, that's kind of insane. That last match sounds fun. They're just like rotating them, so they're always. That's good. That's good. Taking. You're talking about the general, his Skanderberg. He became one of the most powerful and successful Christian knights that forced him to convert into Islam and forgot about his country, but he didn't. He didn't. He came back to Albania and destroyed the living shit out of us. That's actually pretty badass. Have they made a movie on him yet? Because they need to, it sounds like. They have made a movie? I haven't heard of it. This is kind of like that. Okay, so that's the chimney, right? And then this is coming here, and it comes in. I might need to drop it just a little bit. Here's the thing. I need to be careful because, okay, that's where I want it right there. Because I don't want the chimney touching the frame. So I'm actually going to drop this down a little bit more, and then I'm going to drop this down just a little bit more as well. We'll do this. I think that's as far down as I should drop it. And then this is going to drop, and then this is going to drop, which means everything else is going to have to slightly drop, which I don't want to drop too much here. You want to have this like feeling compositionally healthy, right? This thing here. That's going to be here. This will drop down some. Okay, I think we can get away with this. If that drops, I don't have everything like totally locked in yet. So. And this isn't something like I did a color study with because I have the composition. I'm going to work the composition, but I do need to make sure it just simply fits, right? Is it like it's real? Do they still have the sword? Was he a good administrator? I'm sure he was, right? Probably was. And then this is actually going to come over just a little bit. This comes over. This is there. What am I? Literally no angle like that exists. What am I doing? Comes up. And this is going to be here. See, they really like the chimney. This, right? They want the chimney. There's this piece, but then wait, this is going straight up. That's kind of the side. Dude, there's no way it's that thin. Maybe mine's too long. Maybe I could still stand to drop this down some. Gentile Bellini painted his portrait. Did he actually like sit for him at the time? Is that the painting that you showed me? I might have to drop that some more. Let me see. Gentile Bellini. And then we have this stuff kind of coming up like that. And then this is kind of in the back. Did want this, and then this is dropping here. This does make a little bit more sense. Okay, so this would be the line. And then this would thicken. That's there. Light comes out a bit higher to there, and then this would be over some, and then this would be. This is about right. This side is less, so yeah. Okay. You're coming down something like that. This comes out. Right? I think. trying to place it, right? We need to place this you got to place it. He sat for him, but that's not the one. Oh, you made that with AI? That's awesome. Which, by the way, tag in, that Midjourney is expensive. I was looking up, they have a subscription fee for it, and it's like the best plan is $60 a month. That's a lot of money, but then there's one for 30, I think another one for $10 a month. So, which isn't that bad, I guess. But you're still looking at $120. So this is American dollars, so I don't know what it is for you guys over in the UK. Are you on the euro in not the UK, in Kosovo? Yeah, $10 a year? Really? I thought it was $10 a month. I think it's $10 a month, man, not a year. So I think you might get that reoccurring $10 payment going. You didn't just pay it once for the year. It's per month. I'm pretty sure. Search it up. Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe I drop this a little bit more. I'm going to drop this one more time. And I can always bring it back if I don't like this. It's very easy to drop, obviously. You want to take the time to get this in the right place, blah, blah, blah. I always say the same thing. It's true. You got to take your time with this. I'm just trying to get a little bit more chimney on it, because I don't mind the placement of the chimney, but I need to, as far as this. Yeah, there's a lot of, be careful where you get your history from, I think. Some. Shit. Yeah, so this stream's not going to be a long one today, guys. Because in about, I have about an hour or so, but I have to teach today. So. All right, so it's also like the feel of it. Like, does this feel like it's placed in the right spot? Perspective, is that correct? So then we have these little bushes that are going to be here. I don't want to make this, I want the house to be filling up, I think more or less, the painting. There. This is going to be here, and then this is here. That's the thing, there's like very subtle angles on this. I won't say it's throwing me off, but it's more you just have to be aware of them. You okay? No. Didn't think so. I mean, if you're having a painting done of a house, you want more or less the house to be filling up most of the painting, I would imagine. They kept on saying, when I was painting the vineyard, for example, I was painting it actually down there. So I did a video on this, right, the vineyard painting. And that was a view of the back side of this house here, right? It was the view of the back side of the house, and they kept on saying, we want it bigger, we want the house bigger, bigger, bigger. And until I said, look, you know, we'll just do, if you want, we can do a separate painting of the house because I don't want to ruin the vineyard painting, you know, because of the house. It's not worth it. If you want a painting of a house, we'll do a painting of a house. This was originally supposed to be about the vineyard, so let's keep it about the vineyard, which made sense to them. So I would imagine that we would want it nice and like a solid painting, mainly filling up this, but you know, filling up the dimensions of this. But at the same time, I do want to have, you know, I want it to be a very good composition for him as well. This is kind of, okay, so this is here, this will be here, and this will be over. And yeah, this would definitely be over some. It's more in the center. So this would be here. I don't want to get into the too much of the fine details yet because obviously I'm having to shift this quite a bit right now, and that's how the nature of this type of work is, just how it goes. This is coming across. This is okay. Wait. So this is essentially the midway point. So the midway point would be here. If that makes sense. Okay. So this is coming across. I think that's a midway point there, and then it breaks. This can even down, just wait. Yeah, it's coming down a slight bit. Sometimes it's just like the width of the line itself. It needs to go down. The Greeks really did nothing. Ooh, shots fired. Let's go. So it's going to be a good stream when Annie and Tagging are talking in the stream together. You never know what's going to happen. This is too wide. Never know what's going to happen. How you shrink a head? I would start by squinting down and reblocking it in, or just bring the background into it some. You know?
I mean, if you shrink it, you're gonna have to like reduce the neck length. So I guess you start from the top down.
No, well, you could, but I would do it very. She looks like a troll now. With one mark, you made her look like a troll. Look at that.
How does she look like a troll?
Come here. I want you to stand here and look at, if you can, look in the mirror and see how you're standing. Now you're standing upright.
Oh, this? Yeah, I always stand like this.
And that's what she looks like. She's going troll style. You're painting yourself into it.
You're looking at it
Look.
from a bad angle.
I'm not. I'm literally, okay, now I'm looking at it. There you go. That's how you do it. There you go. What I said. Bring it in. That's it. There you go. There you go. Just a little bit. That's fine. Yeah.
Now she looks like she's doing something.
You'll fix it. You got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got it.
Your neck's gonna be too long.
People are taught lies in universities. Wanting to create a supreme picture of your history and negatory of others. Please tell Schluggy I said hi. Ms. says hi.
Hi.
You hear that, Ms.? She put on her nice voice for you. All right. Okay. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the side of the house. That means this comes up, which makes sense. That comes down. Wait, it doesn't come up that much though, does it? There we go. Got it. I don't know, guys. Hopefully this is a good composition to see how it looks for you guys. Now I know this is going off the camera here a little bit, but it's not going off the board, which is good. This comes over. Let this be this one. And then this is the line here. This might thicken up though, just a little. This is correct. This might come over just a hair. I think that's close. And then we have this piece, and then we have this piece coming down here, halfway mark. It's going at a slight angle, something like that. And then this roof here, which that is a little bit lower. So, and then this piece is coming out. If this is, actually this goes in. And then this comes here. Right? Wait, this is here. This is coming half, about right there. And then this goes in just a little bit more. And we fix this. Lots of changes in the beginning. That's what you do. You change things. That's all I ever do is change what I've done. This comes up at an angle. Hey me, what's up? Schluggy is Rose. It's her nickname. Schluggy, a Greek god, probably throws ice. That was Annie saying that. Albanian is ancient, but many centuries down the road. Wait a second. Albanian is ancient, but many centuries down the road, other people occupied us and they claimed our culture as their own.
My best friend Zizi is Albanian.
Her best friend's Albanian.
Albanian women are the most beautiful.
Yeah. So weird. It is 2:07.
Oh shit, I gotta check my car.
You know, a lot of this stuff, guys, is back in the day. It was like the wild, right? I mean, it wasn't safe to walk. You know, they didn't have like a system of roads. In Rome, they conquered, right? And they brought a lot of that civilization back and connected, you know, roads and everything. And so there's sometimes it's not that they always invented like art or something, but they brought, you know, technological, like civilization advancements that we have, that we take advantage, or, you know, we take for granted today. Car keys. It's right. There was something right over here on the floor. No? I don't know. You're really good at losing your keys. You know why you do that, though? You always put them in a different place. You never have a specific place where you put them.
No, why didn't I put them in my bag? Why am
I don't know. She always loses her keys. She loses everything.
How am I gonna move my car?
Well, you're not going to move your car unless you find the keys.
I know.
Well, turn the lights on. You'll get it.
What if I lost it forever?
That's the fear, isn't it? Ms. always loses his keys. Do what?
Did you see me with my car key? Did I drop it?
Her name is Zizi.
Aziza.
Aziza. Well, you went to the bathroom.
I didn't take you to the bathroom.
Did you wash your hands, number one? Number two,
Unless I put it
you didn't take you to the bathroom. Did you check the desk over there? You came in and you sat. You sat on the floor. All right? If I was Rose, what would I do? I would come over here. I would insult. There's the keys from the bathroom. I swear I could have seen them. Like I thought I saw
It's
them.
just a black key. Like
Oh, it's a black key?
Yeah, it's just one key on like a black leather band.
Why is that on the floor?
What?
That cloth.
I don't know. It fell. I didn't touch it.
Okay. Here. It's probably over here, Rose. I don't know where it is. I should say, I don't know. You could have dropped it. Could be anywhere.
Should I go outside?
Her name is Sluggy Boo Boo. Aziza. Aziza. ZZ.
Aziza.
Aziza?
Her name's Aziza. Her nickname's Zizi.
Teggy knew Aziza. He said Aziza without you having said that.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. I guess that makes sense. Toss them in your purse soon as you lock your car. Problem solved. That's too hard for her. She can't do that.
I thought that's what I did.
Men's name.
I dropped it.
It's a man's name. It's a man's name. ZZ has a man's name.
Well, because she's named after her grandmother. No. She's named after her mom.
Uh-huh.
Her mom is named after her dad.
Sluggy Boo Boo, a genderized name at all. Can you imagine a guy named Sluggy? I can't. It was a panda, remember? And this exhibits, I've studied sluggy for a long time. And this is natural slug behavior, okay? It cannot survive on its own. It does stupid things all the time, smells horrible at all times. Lives with cats. Okay. Aziz is min, Aziza is feminine. Ah, okay, Aziza. Got it. That's how you say it. Can you imagine a rare name I haven't heard in a while? Really, Aziza? Aziz?
Oh my gosh.
Where's,
Where's my key?
I don't know. You were rummaging over here before you spilled my brushes, remember?
Alright.
Is it over there? She spilled my brushes.
It fell, somebody would have stolen it already.
It didn't fall. Wait a second. No, I let you in. Did you not have your keys out there?
No, I didn't have my keys because I only brought my car key, which is separate.
Oh. Wait, why do you have it separate?
Because it's a long story.
Rose, you can't even keep track of one set of keys. Why do you make two sets? Are you leaving right now?
No, I'm
Checking, okay. This is totally normal, by the way. 100%. This happens all the time. You know, rummaging. Yeah, you hear it? It feels good to be doing something else, but here's the thing. I don't want to get stuck on this. I cannot get stuck on this. There's that. Okay. Let's clean this shit up. You know? I don't know, Teggy, and sometimes she's very clumsy. She is. She's a special case. You know, this might be something where I actually have my client come in and say if this is the composition he wants, because I should have checked with him before and said, hey, do you want it filling the entire thing, or do you want like a landscape kind of around it, or whatever. He does want these boxwoods, right, these little bushes around it, and there's also some azaleas that he wants painted in, but I can still do that. This should fill it up. This should be nice. I would think this is the composition he wants, right? But here's the thing. You always have to check with people. It's never good to assume like I'm kind of doing right now, but this is the stuff that I kind of, am thinking about right now. I haven't had a lot of commissions for. Did you find it? Where was it? It was in her pocket. What if I never find it again? Sluggy boo boo, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. There's Rose. This is normal. This is totally normal. It was in her pocket. And by the way, that whole little ordeal spurred on a conversation between Tegan and Annie, and they were arguing, saying, no, she's from your country. No, your country. They were going back and forth.
Who? Who's from what?
I think Aziza. She's a pain. Oh, wait.
Who are they talking about?
Either you or
Zizi?
Zizi, yeah.
Zizi's Albanian.
And Tegan called you a special needs kid, which is correct.
Yeah.
She's a panda. They sit on their children like accidentally. This is true.
This is why I would never
Hammy said, "Good Lord, Rose, did you not feel them against your leg?"
Help.
She confused her keys with her own penis.
Yep.
Okay. Rose, what do you think? Knowing them, do you think that's kind of a good placement for the house? Turn this.
Yeah.
You think so? Because it's like they're always saying they want it big and bright.
They don't know what they want, so it's kind of a 50-50.
I know.
We're just gonna just do whatever's gonna be easy for you and easy to change.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
I think that's fine.
I think it's probably fine.
Just make the trees like further back so they're smaller so you get enough blue sky in. Because they're gonna want like a really bright blue sky.
Yeah, they are. It needs more color.
Needs more color.
It needs to be brighter. Hey, show Miz your keys. He wants to see your keys.
My key.
Yeah.
And I lost it again.
She lost them. Really?
No, it's in the bag, I think.
You got them?
Hold on. It's one key. Webcam? Move. Yeah, there it is.
There's a saying that we in Albania say about Kalenzu people. We say, "Don't forget your head when going somewhere." Sounds more fun in Albanian. Write it out in Albanian. I want to see if I can read it. Then, oh. Mos e haro krijet. Mos e haro krijet. Okay, I can see how that could get lost in a pocket. But see, the thing is, why would you put it on that chain? You don't do that, man. You don't want to put it on that. Is it perfect? Yeah, damn right, dude. Mose aro krijet. Mose aro krijet. Mose aro krijet. Krijet. Mose aro krijet. You know, put them on some. Rose, is that your car keys?
Okay, hear me out. My mechanic said to put it on single
Right.
when I drive.
Okay.
Because if you have a heavy set of keys, which I do,
Yeah.
it can fuck up your starter. So that's what I did, but I keep forgetting to reattach it to my other key.
How many keys do you really need, though?
I don't need any of them.
Yeah. Why don't you just get like one set of keys? Like, only need 3 or 4. That's all you need, really. You got your house key, right? Yeah, I mean, house key, car key. You don't need a lot. Yeah, so her mechanic said that heavy set of keys messes up like the starter, the ignition. So she put them on. You know, that's why she has it like that. But she's gonna. Hopefully, she fixes it. The thing is on the chain now. So aren't you her employer? You should buy her a better chain. I'm not her employer. She doesn't work for me. Yeah. She works in the studio with me. She does her own thing. We heard. You heard good. Yeah, you should put it around your neck. Dagian says you should. I agree with him. Hey, it's so ghetto. It's better to be so ghetto than to not be able to drive. right? You love, dude, painting faces is the best. Yeah, she is my slave. I've said this several times before. As if you have a ton of keys. I have a few keys on mine, and I haven't had a problem with the ignition. Well, here's the thing. She has way too many keys. She does, but she doesn't need them. I don't know why she has them
I
on.
went through a phase of finding random keys that I had no idea what they went to, and I just put them on my keychain.
You guys heard that? Makes sense, doesn't it? Stupid. It's dumb. Annie says, wow. Tagging still, Rose has that clumsy vibe too. They're fascinated by you. That's what, you just be yourself and this is what happens.
I did nothing wrong.
Like she's about to pass out? Yeah, because she doesn't get out of the house. She looks sickly.
Just I'm not wearing makeup. That's what.
She's not wearing makeup.
This is what I look like.
I'm not wearing makeup. Do I look like this?
Men and women are different. Women are naturally ugly.
You hear that?
It's true.
Do me a favor. Tag in. Can you write these quotes down by her? Because normally I do, but I'm drawing. Obviously, I'm not at all distracted. I only have an hour. No, I have a book of quotes on her. Can I get the book of quotes?
Sure.
I'll read them. Let me read you guys just for a second. It's right over here. I have a book of quotes from Rose. Okay? When I say a book of quotes, it's like, okay. I'll just read a couple quotes out. I have these quotes here of her. All right? She says, a fascinating creature indeed. Vicious people cry too. That's her quote. Is this how you spell please?
Did you date these?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should have.
I think I'm... Yeah, I should have. Okay. That was awesome! Exclamation mark. I hope I made friends.
Oh, and I didn't.
And she didn't.
They were horrible to me. They tried to get me to join their cult.
Okay. I don't fart. ... I don't fart all the time. Maybe twice a week. That's what she says. This says tinge pit. Okay, tinge pit. It smells, you know, the shirt. Lift pit and smell. Do I seem like one of those people who doesn't have friends? My legs look like 2 sugared hams. Is that about SPM, that first one? No, I don't think so.
Which one?
I don't know. Not about the making friends. No, not about that. It was It was a first Friday evening in here, and there were people who came in, and she really hit it off with them.
And then they like tried to get me to join their cult.
And they tried to get her to join a cult and marry their brother. They turned out to be wacko, insane nut jobs, like insane. It was a cult. And they started judging her and stuff. It was really crazy stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. But they seemed very normal at first. Oh yeah, the cult. Was better than joining a cult, Annie. I'll do a couple more. The only difference is a schlug has a soul and a ham doesn't.
Is that what I said?
You did. Let's see. And then here's one. I said, what's quadruple of 50? And then Schlug says, 150. Quadruple is 3. Is quadruple not 3? Quadruple isn't even a word. So she rationalized out of this is this. I forgot to count the 0. No, like 1 plus 0 equals 1.
It does.
I know, but you forgot to count the 0.
We don't know the context.
So like, you're doing math, and then
We don't know the context.
it would have changed it if you added a 0 to it,
Yeah.
and you forgot to count the. I mean, this is the stuff, and it goes on. Like there's more. That was page 2. Anyway, let me. I'll read these later. They're really good, and that's just one section. Like it goes on and on. So. Forgot to count the 0. Dumbass. That's what I have to put up with. Were they Mormons? I don't think so.
No,
And
they
it
were
j-
Baptists.
They were Baptists?
Weird Baptist.
A weird Baptist, yeah. We have a lot of Baptists around here. Tell me more about it. I'm curious. Quadruple is 4 multiplied by 4. Yeah,
Yeah, no shit.
yeah, I know. It's 3 times. Wait, it's not? Yeah. Yeah, I do have pages of it. It's fun. Quadruple, yeah. Triple is 3. Right. But I mean, you know, it's when you're tired, sometimes you make those mistakes and stuff. But it's funny because she would rationalize out of. She'd get further and further away, like to the point where she's incorrect. But then, like at the end, it's not even a word. Quadruple is not a word. So.
Can I borrow a small brush?
Yeah, as long as it doesn't become yours.
We'll see.
Like Rose, like probably half your brushes are. Shh, we mustn't talk about that. Right.
We still need to come up with a curriculum for our class, by the way.
No, not all Baptists are crazy. No,
Just these Baptists.
these specific ones. And the thing with that, it's like,
Like, there's crazy versions of every religion.
yeah. But there are a lot of people who start their own church, and they're just nut jobs with it. I mean, we know that, especially here in the South. Hammy, I know quadruple is a word. Well, is she manipulated? She's gullible in certain
No, I'm
ways.
not.
Yeah, you are.
I am not.
Take your car.
Huh?
Take your car.
No, that wasn't gullibility. That was just retardation.
Rose, I convinced you that there was going to be an explosion down the street.
I was tired.
You were tired.
And also, like, I don't really listen to you. I just say, sure.
If you didn't listen to me, it wouldn't have affected you.
It didn't affect me. Are you kidding me? I'm waiting to die. I am ready. Lord, take me now.
That's the spirit. Stuff, man. This is the type of work that it's like you don't think it's going to be that much drawing, but then when you get into it, it's all these like subtle angles that you need to get, and if one doesn't line up, you might have to move like all these others, and I mean, it's just, it's drawing, this is how it is. Right? That's what we do. I'm going all around here. I'm going to keep on double checking this because I know that this is probably not, this is not right. Why can't I get this?
All right, come look at this. What do you think of the head in proportion to the rest of the body?
Okay, 1 second. Give me a second here. Fix the head in proportion to the body. I think it looks pretty good.
What about the neck?
The only thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Did you drop it? So if you look at this.
I shrunk it on all sides.
If you look at this, it's not bad, but here's the thing. You got to be looking at, you have two drawings. This is here, and then this is going to be coming up. So if this is here,
So
her pit of the neck,
shoulder.
her pit of the neck will come up a little bit, and then this is going to be up here. Do you see that? It's like if you look, you have like this coming up like this, and then this is coming up. You have
Okay.
this line.
So cut this then, bring that up.
Essentially, this needs to move up if this is here. For this shoulder right here, this head just looks like,
So you want her to.
The head needs to go
So
up.
you want the neck elongated.
yes. But
Really? She already looks like a giraffe.
Rose, the head needs to go up, and this shoulder, this piece needs to come up. Even if I cut this off here, you see that is too much of a discrepancy. This is coming up. You got the back of the neck here coming up, right?
Yeah.
Which means her jaw is going to be up here. If she's looking up, it's going to be coming up here like that, and this is going to come up some too. Yeah. The other option that you have is simply to, like, this would work if, like, this was brought down. Which
So
you,
either drapery
what
or
you could,
face.
yeah, what you could do, because it could still be coming at us, is you could just literally very lightly paint over this, bring this down, and then see how that looks. You might not have to bring the whole face. There you go. And that looks way better. Do you see that?
Hmm.
Yeah. And what you could do too, you could even maybe bring it down a little bit more. And if not, you can just bring it right back up. Good.
Also, like this shoulder, should
Yeah.
I bring it out this way more?
No,
Or should I
that
raise
works.
it still?
No, because you can have you don't want the shoulder popping out like that.
Okay.
I think that's okay. It looks nice. It makes her look like she's kind of arching her back, which is a little bit more graceful, like her shoulder blades are going in.
Okay.
I think that's totally fine.
Good, because I didn't want to change the face for the millionth time.
Yeah. Rose is very smart, but she's quirky and she does stupid shit sometimes, which is funny because that's like she thinks everybody's on the same page. What? She's harmless, okay?
I'm a great intellectual. Shut your face.
A great intellectual, shut your face. It's a
I know
great
more
quote.
about art history than you do, so don't.
It's probably, I think everybody does at this point. I've been in here struggling with this shit, okay? She wouldn't fall for a pyramid scheme. She doesn't trust anybody.
Oh no, I'm like all
Yeah.
about those conspiracy theories. I don't trust anyone.
Yeah, she's the one who would be creating a
I would create
She
a
would
pyramid
create it.
scheme, and
Yeah.
I can convince. I'm really good at convincing people of stuff.
yeah.
I'm a really good liar.
You do need to stop lying. You know why? Because you think you fool people, and you're only fooling yourself into thinking that people believe you.
No, see, if you believe your lie, then people are gonna believe you.
Rose, that is a very dangerous and stupid ass way to live.
I know. I'm not saying that.
And it's going to bite you in your ass. What is that?
Okay.
That looks like charcoal.
It's pain.
Is that how you clean it?
I'm too lazy.
Just get it. Here, I will help you with this because this is in my best interest. Because what you do, you get lead white on something, and then I poison myself by literally
I
walking.
use titanium because lead white's yellow.
Dumbass.
Lead white's overrated.
This is your cleaning paper towel. This is normal. This is normal. Oh my gosh. I gotta go. This is it. That's the stream. Yeah, I gotta go teach Brian. Brian.
Why can't Brian come here? Oh yeah, he got
Because he got thrown out. That's why he can't come here. He got thrown out.
Damn it.
By somebody who can't throw him out. I could get him back, but the bitches would be squealing, and I frankly don't feel like putting up with that. I could get him in, but he's not stealthy enough to get in as strategically as I would. Long story. Anyway, I don't mind getting out, driving. It's nice getting out of the studio. Feels like it makes me a little bit more.
But,
What?
like, I hate that you're leaving.
Oh, I know you do. All right, guys. So yeah, sorry I've been chattering, but we got a basic block in. This is not bad. Tegan says yes. It looks like she is harmless and sweet, but in reality, she is the serpent. This is
The
actually
serpent?
yeah. Tagging, you are very
I
wise.
prefer dragon, thank you.
Prefers dragon. Dragon's actually pretty cool. Yeah. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you guys. Miz, we gotta play, man. You need to play more. I'll be on tonight. Think about it. I'll see you guys. Bye, whatever. It's stupid.